Hello, and welcome to a secondhand unboxing featuring a bunch of Thornwillow titles, including the Yellow Wallpaper. I just unboxed the Yellow Wallpaper art portfolio by Suntup. I mentioned in that I was getting, this tape is stuck there, that I was getting the Thornwillow edition. Well, here it is. Here's the Thornwillow edition. I couldn't swing for the Suntup numbered edition. But there are, and this is still available online. So if you don't want to get the secondary market prices for the Yellow Wallpaper, you can head over to Thornwillow Press and pick up their own copy of the Yellow Wallpaper, which is letterpressed and significantly cheaper. I picked mine up on the secondary market. You don't have to pick yours up on the secondary market. I also picked up two other titles as well. So, oh yes. And due to, wow, she sent a bunch. Due to some clerical errors, originally I was going to be like, oh yeah, cool, let's pick up a bunch of titles. There was a whole slew that Leslie, the seller, had listed. And I had picked out like 6 or 7. I was like, yes, please. I was a little late to the party. There was some clerical error. And only 3 ended up being available after the original 7 was hopefully going to be available. But Leslie said, I'm sorry about this, but I'm going to throw in some extras. And she's doing a lot of extras. So that is awesome. We'll look at those in a second. The 3 titles I ended up getting are 3 holes in my Thornwillow collection. First up is Youth, or Ute, if you want to say it the Cousin Vinny way, by Isaac Asimov. I'm not familiar with the short story. I have not read nearly enough Asimov in my life, but I know it has to do with intergalactic trade, which is very intriguing to me. But Asimov is one of the lords of science fiction, so I'm very excited either way just to blindly dive into an Asimov short story. These are all dispatch versions, by the way, the classic edition, if you will. This was February 2022, 600 copies of this felt paper. 150 were on light gray felt paper. Those are the patron editions. And then you have the fancy Centaur editions. And oh, they had leather-bound ones too, which is really cool. Anyways, very excited to add that to my collection. Ute. Next up, we have Arson Plus by Dashiell Hammett. This is the very first Continental Op short story, which is really cool. Arson Plus, which in today's day and age sounds like a subscription service. Very dark subscription service. Oh, I love the font choice they used. It looks very typewritten. This was from 2020. So the Continental Op, the nameless protagonist that works for the Continental Detective Agency. This is the 92nd imprint. Wow, they came a long way in those 2 years. Wasn't this like 150? Did this one say 150, or am I imagining that? 113th. So they didn't come a long way. There's like 20 between here and there. 21 in those 2 years. Anyways, this was July of 2020, Arson Plus. This was a reprint of what was originally printed in the Black Mask of the Continental Op, who was one of like those very early hard-boiled detectives. Anyways, I know I've read some Continental Op. He's not your armchair detective, but he is a detective back in an old detective fiction class I took back in college. Anyways, here's the one that I enticed you in with, the Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Perkins Gilman. I was going to say Charlotte Gaskell, because even though it's clearly not Gaskell, Gaskell wrote Cranford, but I read these in school around the same time, so they are forever entwined together. Anyways, this is the story, a late 19th century story, of a woman slowly going insane in her bedroom with this yellow wallpaper, seeing a woman trapped in the yellow wallpaper, and this was from February of 2020, and it is the most recent Suntup Edition title, completely sold out. This is the prospectus for Parable of the Sower. Very excited about that. Very nice. So if you do want the Yellow Wallpaper, and you don't want to pay secondhand prices for the Suntup edition, you can pick up a nice letterpress edition. I think it's like $30. Maybe it might go up to $45 sometimes, but well worth it in my opinion. But if you want to see the art, the woodblock prints from Suntup, check out my channel. I've got that on there. Now we have a couple of the broadsides, including Isn't It Pretty to Think So by Ernest Hemingway. These come with their dispatch titles. The dispatch titles come with, if you haven't seen the dispatch titles, check out my channel. I've been unboxing those for several months and will continue to do so. The dispatch titles come with the title itself, a letterpressed novella or short story. It'll come with a little broadside like this, Mojito by Ernest Hemingway, Der Panther, Lingering in the Eternity by Agatha Christie, We Do Language by Toni Morrison, Universal Language, Quotations on Music, The Thing Itself, Writers on James Joyce. Interesting. These are Joycean quotes. Not One Single Serious Line by James Joyce. George Washington. We have We Do Language by Toni Morrison, Part 2. Voyager, Journey Beyond the Stars. Invictus. And Tomorrow is the Child of Today by Octavia E. Butler. As I was saying, they come with the title itself. They come with a little broadside like this, little octavo. Is this octavo, technically? Because it's printed and then it becomes 8 pages, right? Am I right? I could be wrong. It usually comes with a bookmark, such as so. Very, very nice. It comes with a nice little letter, kind of detailing the story behind the publication choice. Also comes with a packing list. I presume she didn't send any packing lists. Sometimes you get little knickknacks, like little quotes like that. We have another, this is Super Frog Saves Tokyo. You get a card, a little embossed card, and envelope. We have another one, Springtime, A Song of Springtime. Another bookmark, very nice. Another card and envelope, this one being a pig. This is from Death of a Pig. I have that one, but still very nice. Then we have a Decalogue of Cannons by Thomas Jefferson. All in all, we have one hell of a haul. So thank you, Leslie, for throwing these extras in. You really didn't have to, but I mean, I will take them. I don't mind. Send me your, instead of saying like send me your poor, send me your extras. I like extras. What we end up having in the end, though, the main meat and potatoes of this are the 3 short stories at the center. Boom! Look at that haul. Superb. Seriously, check out Thornwillow Press, especially if you like letterpressed goodies. They are incredible. They do a phenomenal job. If you want to see the dispatch titles on a monthly basis and just live vicariously through me, by all means, I'm going to continue unboxing them myself. So please feel free to like and subscribe. But anyways, thank you, Leslie, for the extra goodies and for the wonderful short stories in and of themselves. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you around next time.